Okay, greetings YouTube. I'm going to do a different type of PSA this time around. I was sorry to hear another fellow YouTuber there was a victim of this scam. They asked me if I knew anything about this one. Naturally, I know all kinds of stuff like this, so I knew this was a scam. And so just for the proof here, I'll do in this video to show you guys. You could check it out yourself. It's FBI.gov. It's official page number 2, June '06, and then do the jury scams 060206.htm, and that's the official government page. Now, if you notice, this was posted way back in June of '06, so this scam has been going on for a while. And the verdict, hang up, don't fall for the jury duty scam. And basically, what it says is, pause it if you want to read it. The phone rings, you pick it up. The caller identifies himself as an officer of the court. He says you failed to report for jury duty and that a warrant is out for your arrest. You say you never received a warrant. To clear it up, the caller says he needs some information for verification purposes. Now, a lot of times they do have some information about you, which is the scary part, and because there's a couple of variables to the scam and how it works, but that's the basic lowdown. Now, sometimes, like I said, they do have some information about you. They know your name, and sometimes they have your birth date. They might even have your social security number or something like that. In other ways of identifying you. They'll even know what type of credit cards you have and what banks you have them with occasionally. They try to sound official, but then they ask you for also to verify, get the details out of you. And then, like I said, sometimes they'll reveal those details to you. If you refuse to comply, they'll tell you, look, we already know you were born in this state or something like that. Like I said, there's variables of how this works. Now, the simplest thing ever in the universe to remember: if you get a phone call, I don't care who it's from, your bank, a charity, anybody, any type of entity, any type of business, doesn't matter what it is, they will never ask you for your credit card number over the phone, period. It doesn't happen that way. And it says here, this is when you should hang up the phone. It's a scam. It says jury scams have been around for years, so don't forget. This was posted in June of '06. Okay, and it says here it's been around for years. And, they come and go, and, they show up all over the place. And like I said, there's a couple of different ways they work. Now, I'm not going to go into the specific here because, like I said, I don't want to help other people perpetuate this. Now, like somebody on YouTube actually said they fell for this, like, I don't know, sometime last year, I think it was. I don't remember when. But then I heard somebody again just recently it happened to, so... like I said, if you ever get a phone call, doesn't matter your bank, your credit card company doesn't need your credit card number to prove who you are. That's not how it works. They have your credit card number already if that's indeed who's calling you. Nobody's going to, even charities, a lot of these scams now, the Haiti thing's coming up now, and there's going to be all these people asking you for money. Now, I've been in the charity industry for many years. If anybody needs a legitimate charity to donate money to, I have one of them that's in Haiti right now that can get money to them really quick and get them food, supplies, stuff like that. They're there already. They're on the ground. They've been there for years, and they're legitimate. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you people, don't give money to the Red Cross, because most of the money you give to the Red Cross, they keep for themselves, and they use for, official purposes. It does not go to where they sent it to. I don't know if you people remember after 9/11, they raised hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions. I mean, they don't even want to tell you how much they've raised. That's how much it's over. Somebody said it was over 500 million. Another source says it was over $700 million. And there's that other source that even says it's much north of that, okay? They've raised hundreds of millions of dollars, those damn Red Cross people. And to this date, I don't even know if you realize this, to this date, Okay, in January of 2010 already, okay, they haven't distributed that money for 9/11 yet. Can you comprehend that, people? The Red Cross. That's what kind of dirty freaking scoundrels those people are. They're everywhere. It's like a virus. They're all over the place. And that's the only reason why they get all of this play. They're going to have a telethon on TV. They might even do 2 of them. And that's where they spend all their money on. All these stupid programs, on all of their salaries for all their employees and stuff like that. So, don't give money to them. Don't give money to freaking nobody. If you need a legitimate charity, and recently too, I've seen another YouTuber do a charity event thing there, and months back I remember somebody else was doing it, and they were, some children's charity. And I told him that's like one of the worst children's charities to give to because, the lady who runs it keeps most of the money for herself. She uses it as her own private piggy bank. And in her city down there, she's like worshipped. And if you work for her, you have to worship her, otherwise, you're fired. She doesn't accept non-worshippers working for her. And that's an official charity. That's a big charity. They raise millions of dollars. And she lives really well off of that money. Thank you very much. And the same thing with now there. You could look up, just even look. You don't believe me about Red Cross? Just look up Red Cross scam. Go to yahoo.com or bing.com, the 2 major search engines there. I don't trust Google because they do a lot of different things that they shouldn't be doing, but. You go to Yahoo or Bing and then just put Red Cross and then put scam, put Red Cross and fraud, something like that. And you'll see a whole bunch of stuff that's going on over there. That shouldn't be going on over there. That's been going on over there. Or even put Red Cross and fired for all the executives that have been fired for, embezzling millions of dollars and, getting caught. They didn't get fired for doing bad things. That's the norm for the Red Cross, doing bad things. They got fired for being caught doing the bad things with the money, and that's why they were fired. That's just my 2 cents on that. But like I said, you get a phone call, they ask for a credit card, hang up immediately, or tell them you're going to go look for it and have them wait on the phone for half an hour or whatever. Make them pay. If they're calling you, make them pay for the call. Just say, I got to look for it and come back in 10 minutes. Well, I'm still looking for it. Can you wait another few minutes? I got to, I don't know. Make them sweat a little bit. I love messing with these people. I don't know if you people remember, too, years ago, I forgot how many years ago it was, all the spams, I don't remember if you guys recall, but if you got a spam a few years back, every single spam, doesn't matter what it was, all of them, had 800 numbers in it. Every single spam you got, doesn't matter what it was for, they would always tell you to call this 800 number. Now, I don't know if you know this, but 800 numbers now are a lot cheaper than they were back then. And if you notice, virtually no spam has an 800 number anymore, even though it's a lot cheaper. It's even, some places actually half the cost that it was those few years ago. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I was one of the people who came up with the idea that if you got a spam with the 800 number, call that 800 number, because the spammer has to pay for every time you call them. So I would tell people, go to a public payphone. Don't call from your home because they could identify you. I don't know if you know if your call is blocked, or all you people who think you're safe if your call is blocked. Well, if you call an 800 number from a blocked line or protected line, doesn't matter what it is, if the caller is paying for that call, they have the right to know who's calling them, so the phone company reveals your number to them. But anyway, so I told people years ago, and with a few other people, we posted this online and a few other places, and we got people, you got the 800 number, you call them up, waste their time, because what you're doing is you're wasting their money. Now, just a few years after that, virtually zero spam has an 800 number now because of it. Now, there's ways, like I said, to fight back. You get a caller from a scammer, make them pay for the call. Make them wait. Tell them you're going to go find it, whatever. It's up to you if you want to hang up, if you don't think you could handle it. But, there's ways to fight this stuff. If you guys need any other suggestions or help with any other kind of scam or whatever, just let me know. That's what I'm here for. Thanks again for watching, people, and just be very careful. Like I said, if you get a Haiti charity calling you, hang up. It's not going to be legit. I can almost guarantee it. Even if they tell you they're from the Red Cross, they're not going to call you and ask for the 800 number. That's not how they work. Thanks again, people. Dream big.